Yeah.
Winning lottery numbers coming up.
Don't call my phone if it ain't about that. You know what that is, right? It's that money. Go up. Money. You know I need that money. I cut some holes up my shoes.
It's a big difference between my exhaust pipe and a big difference between that caliper. Not a big difference, but if you really look up on it right here, you'll realize that it's a lot clean. There's no stains. It took me like 3 minutes, so it wasn't imperative that I did, but it looks pretty good now. When I get to the other side, I'll show you how dirty it was. Like I said, you can't see it from afar. You can see how this one has got a lot of dirt on it. See that? I got all of that off in like 3 minutes. I could make a video about how to take your wheel off, but if you don't know how to do that, you're shit out of luck. I'm sorry. Give the car back to the dealer. Like for here, this rotor, I have this rubber grommet, right? And it's a hole here on the aftermarket rotor. Fine and dandy if you don't put it on, but however, you will hear your mechanical parking brake every time you depress it. So if you don't want to hear that parking brake, put this rubber grommet on. It will mitigate that sound.
And I'll give you a call back. But
so I'm doing my rotors right now. I just did this side over here. This right here is a 22mm bolt right behind the caliper. So you take off the caliper, and all right, so this is what I'm talking about. We're here now. We got the wheel off. We chilling on the wheel. Got it. Just to be safe. Yeah. There's the two 22mm bolts, right? One right here, and another one right here. If you could just look at the caliper, and you see that it's supported by this bracket. All right, so go ahead and take them off, and then you're gonna get a jack stand to hold this caliper up, because it's gonna be holding only by these brake lines. Let's get this caliper off, get the last one off, put these wheels back on, test the brakes out. We should be good to go. Don't have to bleed the lines or anything. I'm just switching out the calipers. I compress the pads when I put the new rotor on, because they're gonna come in a little bit. They're gonna come in a little bit like you were depressing the brake pedal. Tension on these bolts might be a little tough, but once you get it, you should be good. If you don't have an impact like me, trust me, you're okay. You can get a little 22 socket and you're straight, bro. You might not be able to see it, but once I break tension, you know, it should be a little bit better. Also, when you do, make sure you got room to give yourself the torque and the strength you need. Don't just, you feel me, because it's tight. Actually, that was really easy, like really easy. So that's that. The bottom one, a little harder, but we got it off. Not too bad. All right, I got it. It's basically gonna be hanging up. It has no support but this line right here. That's it, nothing else. So what I did was I grabbed this jack stand. Just keep it right there and you should be good. That's how I got it. Right on that lower column for the bolt. I just put the jack on it. As you can see, it's not touching the rotor at all. So when I start banging, it doesn't just come out. Parking brake is off, but it doesn't just come out. You have to bang on this. I'm gonna get one with rubber that doesn't make slot as much noise. Just a little twit. And let's get to banging this rotor. Y'all can see exactly what I mean. Right here is a good point of impact. Then right here, probably right here. But right here is gonna be your best, all right? Good to know. Good to go. All right, so we lined it up. We put the new rotor back on. Now we're gonna compress these pads because they want to kind of come out a little bit. And then once we do that, we should be able to slide this back on. I'll do that for you now with one hand. Let's see how it goes. As you can see, it looks pretty good from here. Looks like it should be able to line up. But you never know, when you put it on there, the rotor's gonna give you some trouble. But I was able to do that shit with one hand, so y'all should be able to do it with two hands. Now we're gonna line these holes up with those brackets right there so that we can get these screws back in there easy. 22 millimeter bolts, and that's it. Time to check your pads and to wipe your pads down of any metal that can scrape your rotor. All right, let's get it. All right, my boy, my job, but yeah, last two 19 millimeter bolts right there. 1, 2. Put the new one on. Make sure we swap out this rubber garment so we don't hear excruciating mechanical break when it's engaged. But yeah, let's get it. So I got the caliper off. 2 19 millimeter bolts right here. Get that rubber mallet and tap this brake rotor that like we did the front, and we're good. Got this jack stand. If this wasn't here, this would be falling. This has a lot more give though than the front. These back ones are a little bit more lenient than the front ones. I'm sorry. The small calipers are a lot easier to take off and deal with. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. Make sure you swap out this rubber garment. Can't tell you that enough. All right, guys. So the brakes are good. Got the rotors on there. About to go get this car wash. But it's all good though. They looking clean. And I'm about to go take a shower. So. This one a little dirty. I could probably hit it with some that rust cleaner, but yeah, I'm pretty happy.
See a class paper. Why? Cause I forgot to do it last night. All these options, it's a fast life. Mad cash, so that ass night. Whips up, kicks up. Yo, baby mama one flick up. Trip coming, them niggas stunt. I ain't little homie, I'm big bro. Twist blunts on big buzz. No ring for you, want a quick fuck. Pick one cause I been plugged. Figures I'm tryna make 6+. I'm tryna meet a new thick bunny. Let's do whatever you feel, honey. Look at the profit, they still coming. Ludacris with it like my name, Chris.